Well, good morning, everybody.
Morning, guys.
And we have a wonderful, wonderful lineup of men on this thing. Gotten so many questions about how did they get chosen and where are they from? Well, everybody knows that yo, but they're asking all types of questions about the morning show men. So they're famous out there, and got emails talking about it. But let me tell you, you have, I'm going to do like Eddie. You have Eddie Lugo. He's got a secret that he's going to tell you about. He is versed in NCL cruising and tech issues. And as well as if you're going to start up a new YouTube channel, he can help you. Mm-hmm. He did one of our people that are in creators, Tinkerbell, Traveling with Tinkerbell is here this morning. I've been talking with her. So if you're a new startup, check with Eddie.
Yep.
Okay. Next to Eddie, you have the Mustard Drill.
The one and only.
Yes. And he's a travel agent. And does he not know anything? Stop it, Eddie. That's Eddie. I know that's Eddie. Wait. You got, and he's a travel agent, and he knows about almost every ship there is to be out on water, Then you have Jeremy. He's a travel agent just like Scott. And he's tech. And guess what? I can do two things. So I can't tell you how to do them, but I can do them. StreamYard getting on. I can do that.
Getting into the StreamYard panel.
Yes, I can do it now. I'm so excited. And I wanted to do it this morning from a remote location, like Paris, France. I was watching NBC News, and two of their people are in Paris, France, and I wanted to do a remote location, but the only place I can get to is my backyard.
And, speaking of remote locations, we got viewers coming to us from all around the country and all around the world. Welcome into Go Live Together. We are your hosts and hostesses.
How do you know?
Well, I know because we got them right here. First up in the chat was, thank you for joining us in the live chat and also the replay. If you are here for the replay, please leave us a comment. We always appreciate your comments coming in the door.
And connect to the panel, the host.
Yes.
Because they're not a panel. They're really hosts.
Yeah, all of our links are in the description of this video. Go ahead and follow us in the event that you haven't already. We would really appreciate it.
And if you have questions, I can tell you how to copy and paste. I'm really good at that. Yeah, I'm not really good with that StreamYard thing yet. But if you want to copy and paste, I can do it.
Yep.
Also, I want to thank everybody that is doing a Select Journeys raid over here. Appreciate coming over.
Yes.
It looks like we're being raided. Yes. It does.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
First up in the chat is Traveling with Tinkerbell. Good morning.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Jackie.
Next is Eddie Lugo Studios.
Viva la raza!
Next up is Cruising is Fun Anytime.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Texas.
Bone Tired Travelers has made it in. Good morning.
That's the shark.
I get the feeling someone is watching us.
Oh.
Hey, girl, Denise. We're going to be shopping on the cruise. You know that.
Oh, my God.
With no internet?
I thought we were getting internet.
Oh, cruise. And here's a cruise tip for this morning. In the event that you don't get the Wi-Fi package on the ship and you don't want your significant other to shop for the week, that's what you need to do. Book a cruise.
Yep. That is so mean.
MentalNet Living Free Zip Codeless has made it in. Good morning.
Yes.
From Texas.
And I've been watching her stuff.
We're not by ourselves.
Right.
The mustard drill has made it in. Good morning.
Where? I love that guy.
I do too. I'm looking around.
And we got the captain in the house this morning. Captain Billy J. Travels.
Happy.
Bamanola Lawn Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Welcome.
Scott Smith has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel is joining us early in the show this morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Batman.
Fearless Rambler has made it in. Good morning.
George.
Hi.
Come on, George.
Let's see. A Facebook user is in.
That's
Good
Jeremy.
morning. This looks like Pier
Good
Runner.
morning.
Good morning.
Based off of what I see here, this looks like Marion right here. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Sea Lake Journeys has made it in. Good morning.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, welcome back, Chet.
Yeah,
Welcome
welcome back, Chet.
Hum days.
Yes, Will G has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Right, eventually.
And let's see.
And the show is called Sea Lake Journeys show on Wednesdays. It's called Wacky Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Here is a question for Scott and I. Since you guys are TAs, do you work from the ship?
Yes, all the time. All the time. I have never been on a sailing when I did not have either an existing client or a new client contact me, and I will drop everything and handle it.
Right? Since I am completely disconnected whenever we're on ships, the answer is a hard no for me. However, I will have the internet package on the Jubilee cruise, simply because we want to go live. And if a client contacts me, then I'll be doing some work on the Jubilee too.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm going to be busy. I got to get, I just got to I got to remember to pack my comfortable walking shoes. Because those
Scott, when you say they contact you, do they call you on your phone or they email you? Which one?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just asking in case someday I decide to dip my feet into the cold water too. So we'll see.
Yep.
Welcome.
The Z Show Cruise Fund has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Z.
And enjoy your workout.
Yes.
And let's see. Speaking of creators, we highlight 5 channels for you each and every day here on Go Live Together. And they are as follows today. The first up is the Cruising Chicks. Next up is Living Our Best Life. Next up is Traveling with John. Next is Sean and Carrie's Adventures. Sean and Carrie's Travel and Adventures. And last but definitely not least is TWF Traveling with Friends.
Oh, and
all of these channels are linked down in the description of this video. Please go check them out and show them some love while you're there.
Yep.
And
absolutely.
while we're talking about creators, guess who has a job at the cruise terminal? I've been meaning to tell you guys this. Traveling with Nick.
Nick.
Oh, yeah. Carnival, yeah.
Yes. I'm so excited for him.
Yep.
I am so excited for him.
So what's he doing?
He's
check-in. He's guest whenever you go to check-in and stuff, he's that guy.
Yeah.
And is that at Galveston?
I believe so.
It's in Galveston.
Cool.
Yeah, he was sitting up on Instagram posing with his name tag. So I'm proud of him. Yeah. I really am.
Yeah.
I really am. Young kid. Yeah.
I gotta start somewhere, so boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, the Bud Files just popped in. Good morning.
Hey, Bud. Good morning, Sue.
And let's see. Today, we finally got some rain on the island.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
I know.
Hang on,
let me refresh and see what it looks like now. That's what it looked like a while ago. Like every camera across town was just filled with water except for this one.
And the tourists are not on the beach.
Not when it rains. They'll get out there. I see that the streets are wet, sidewalk, beach, everywhere, all over town.
Wet. I went outside and it is wet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really surprised. Like when I see, like you put these up, I see the ocean there all the time. I guess it's not the ocean; it's the Gulf of Mexico, right? But
yeah,
yes,
it's the
Gulf
Gulf.
of Mexico.
but it is kind of the ocean, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
It
but
smells
anyway, so I'm surprised at how similar it looks to the ocean here in the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Like it literally looks like a north. Like if I go to Virginia Beach or Ocean City, Maryland, or anywhere on the Jersey Shore, the ocean is exactly the same. You know, Delaware beaches, everything is exactly the same. I can't tell the difference between it.
You mean
But
the
when I
dark
go to like
water
the
like that?
Carolinas and stuff like that, I can start to see a little bit of a difference. So I'm really kind of surprised how similar the Gulf looks to, like I said, to the ocean in the Northeast. So
hang on, let me try.
And the only time it gets a pretty blue is if there's a storm in Miami.
It takes
Oh,
all
you know,
that
in Florida.
and all that crap away.
And it
just strips it away from the water, and it does become like a pretty, not the green that we're used to over in the Bahamas, but it does
get a blue.
It gets a nice blue green on it.
There are 3 storms on the way.
Oh, there are 3 storms? Really?
Nice.
One is south of Puerto Rico, one coming towards Florida, and another one just left Africa a couple of days ago.
Yep.
Oh wow! I need to watch the Weather Channel because
when you get caught up,
yeah,
that's for sure.
Because we have to be prepared, but we got our suitcases packed for that too.
Right.
You know, everybody's packed for that, so we have to.
And speaking of weather, we are still, in spite of the rain, waking up to 83 degrees with 81% humidity with scattered thunderstorms.
And colder than 90, so much nicer, huh?
Yes, I just went out.
And if you are still here at 4 p.m. normal sail away time from Galveston, you're going to be at 90 degrees, 62% humidity, and mostly sunny.
Nice, 64. I'll take that.
No, that was at 6:49 a.m.
Okay.
It was 64 degrees.
Oh, okay.
I would take 64 anytime. Oh,
right.
It's 79 here and bad air outside, so I'm not going outside today at all.
It's a good plan.
Yeah,
for real.
That is a really good plan.
Good morning, Cathy Mills. Rock the boat.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Yep.
C-Lex, what's up?
Oh, yeah. And Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising is in the chat. Good morning.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes. On the replay.
Oh, snap. Welcome to the party. House of X Entertainment has came into the chat.
To the party. Welcome to the party.
That's right. That's right.
I think this Saturday, one son has a book signing at Dave & Buster's on 42nd.
Nice.
In New York City. Stop by there, get his book, get it signed.
Okay.
Melnet's in the city, though. That's in like...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
43 Manhattan.
Yeah.
Melnet Living Free Zip Codeless says it's 81 with 65% humidity here in Lake Texama. Texama.
Okay.
Texama. And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have made it in. Good morning.
Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Reschedule, Mike and Rihanna. We're going to reschedule. Give us till the following week.
Okay.
I think we may have to go.
And if I hear right, I will say sorry for your loss.
Absolutely. July 26th is the day today, and there are some notable events on this day in history, and they are as follows. In 1775, the U.S. Postal Service was established by the Second Continental Congress, and Benjamin Franklin was named the first Postmaster General.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I wonder, if they would have put Andrew Jackson or somebody on a lower denomination of bills, if stamps would be this high.
I don't
know.
But we don't mail anything.
Oh, hey, PSV Odyssey has made it in. Good morning.
But we don't mail anything.
Good morning.
But stamps are still high. I'm just saying. In 1943, Los Angeles experienced its first major smog as a hellish cloud descended on the city, limiting visibility to 3 blocks. The noxious smog was later blamed in part on the exhaust from vehicles.
Oh, wow.
In 1948, U.S. President Harry S. Truman signed Executive Order 9981, which abolished racial segregation in the U.S. military.
Nice.
That's good.
In 1953, Fidel Castro attacked the Moncada military fortress in Santiago de Cuba, and although unsuccessful, the event later inspired the 26th of July movement, which culminated in the overthrow of Batista's regime in Cuba.
And some people were lucky, like Scott. You know, this really grinded my gears when he talked about his trip to Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some friends that also, when they opened up the ports to go to Cuba, they went. I had an opportunity to go, and I don't know what happened. I was going to book the cruise and everything, and something happened. I can't remember, and I didn't get to go. Oh my God, I regret that. I regret missing that opportunity.
I talked about it for years before, years and years before they ever, you know, even had the inclination about it. I talked and always said, the moment cruises ever open up to go to Cuba, I am maybe not on that first cruise, but I am on one of the first cruises to Cuba. I am not going to miss that opportunity. I did not. I really felt like it would be. I really felt like it would be permanent, though. I really didn't feel
Me too.
I didn't think that it would end the way it did, but you know, yeah.
Bama, I'm sorry, you got to go do that, but Bama Nola says he's got to go. He's got to go fight an alligator right now. So be safe.
He's gonna put it on YouTube because he did the other one.
We'll know if you made it by you making the show tomorrow. So please return tomorrow and let us know how it went.
If I know that what gator he's fighting, I know once he gets there, he's gonna tap him in the head because the alligator has his soul. So he won't be jumping anywhere. He's just gonna be like, hi gator, and that's it. Because the gator's gonna look at him and go like this, open his mouth, and Bama won't do nothing. So I got you, buddy. I got you.
So is this an ongoing thing that he's got with this gator?
That's a fight he has with that gator. So every time
because I've seen he posted it before.
Yeah. There's a few gators in that place.
I can't even wrap my mind around living in a place where things like that are just around.
In South Louisiana.
I can't even do it.
In South Louisiana, they are there because whenever we went fishing, we always were this close to catching an alligator. Like, because we throw the line in, we catch the fish, they go chase the fish that we're reeling in, and all of a sudden now we just got to pack up everything and go. Because you don't, that's what you do with an alligator. You get up and go. You don't try to fight it. You don't try to do nothing.
Right. Where I live, we have squirrels and rabbits.
Oh my.
An occasional skunk and an occasional possum. Last winter, to my absolute shock and awe, in the middle of the night, heavy snowstorm, my side camera, the camera that I have cameras all around my house. The camera I have on the one side of my house captured a deer walking through my yard, up through my all the way through my property. But that's the only time I ever saw that. I just can't imagine living in a place where there are alligators.
Snakes.
Oh, there's snakes up there too.
Texas got snakes.
Texas.
Well, I'm sure we got snakes too, but I've never seen them.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Also, in 1956, on July 26, the Italian passenger liner Andrea Doria sank after colliding with the Stockholm off the coast of Nantucket in the Atlantic Ocean. 51 people were killed.
Oh, I have a question to anybody, especially the people that are in the panel that do this overseas travel. Has anybody been on the Orient Express? That is my dream. I want to do that. I do.
Is the Orient Express a train or a subway?
It's a train because it has no
Maybe
ramp.
she would say from rats.
Yeah.
So we hope.
Yeah. No, it's not a subway.
Bats and snakes and other things, but hey, you never know.
Right.
Mm.
In 1964, American actress Sandra Bullock was born.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, that's my
idol.
I like her.
In 1965, the Republic of Maldives gained its independence from Britain.
1965, baby, right here. A number of rules.
Yep. Okay, in 1990, the Americans with Disabilities Act was signed into law by President George H.W. Bush.
Nice.
The legislation provided civil rights protections to individuals with physical and mental disabilities and guaranteed them equal opportunity in public accommodations, employment, transportation, state and local government services, and telecommunications.
And amen to that.
Very important piece of legislation for sure.
That sounds like a finally moment right there because this is 1990. 90 wasn't that long ago.
Yep.
Right?
You got that right.
But at least we got it.
Yep. And let's see. Finally, in 1956, Egyptian President Gamal Nasser seized control of the Suez Canal and nationalized it, sparking a crisis that later resulted in French, British, and Israeli forces briefly occupying parts of Egypt. In 1928, Stanley Kubrick was born.
Who is he?
He's a director.
What does he direct?
He directs movies.
What movie have I seen? I want to know.
Stanley Kubrick? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
I'm only vaguely aware of even a few of Hollywood's directors, but I could not tell you which movies.
He does military movies. It's I think didn't he do Full Metal Jacket?
Stanley Kubrick?
Yeah.
All right.
Google.
It's trivia.
Google.
Without a how to Jack.
This is trivia.
2001, A Space Odyssey.
Okay.
From 1968, The Shining.
Oh, that's my favorite movie.
Clockwork Orange. Eyes Wide Shut, and Full Metal Jacket.
That's the one I know.
My favorite movie is The Hunt for Red October.
Yes. I like that too.
Also, Dr. Strangelove, Barry Lyndon. He has a nice Lolita, Path of Glory, The Killing, Spartacus, Room 237.
Oh, you know what? I love Spartacus.
And Desire, Killer's Kiss, Dark Side of the Moon, Forbidden Orange, The Shining, Dead of the Fight, Film Worker, Dr. Jack, Mr. Nicholson. Wow. Trumbo Land, The Mankind, The Making of, Empire, The Censors. Wow.
He did some heavy hitters.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Can't Stop Walking But Love Mowing and Cruising says our cruise was canceled. I was so upset. It must have been talking about Cuba. I don't know. Okay. Please clarify. Yes, and some movies were coming into the chat. Yeah, I knew I saw his name on Full Metal Jacket. Let's see. The Shining, Eyes Wide Shut.
I love The Shining with Jack Nicholson. Oh my God, Red Rum.
And let's see. I believe that will
New York.
I believe that will bring us to our cruise and travel industry news segment of the show.
Oops.
Good morning, Cruise News with Scott.
Passengers captured sitting on cruise ship balcony railings.
No.
A photo now circulating on social media shows 2 young cruise ship passengers who appear to be boys sitting on the railing of a stateroom balcony, dangling their feet over the edge. One of the guests appears to be holding onto an overhead support. No adults were visible nearby, other than another passenger on a higher deck who may not have been aware of the behavior. It is not clear which cruise ships the young guests are on, nor is the photo dated, as the photo has been widely shared. Its origins have not been determined. The style of the balconies, however, and the visible deck furniture do identify the ship as most likely part of the Royal Caribbean Radiance class ships. So that would make it either the Radiance, the Brilliance, or the Serenade or the Jewel, one of those ships. So the photo is creating uproar among cruise fans as the behavior shows blatant disregard for cruise ship safety rules and onboard behavior guidelines.
Right.
It says here, this behavior is recklessly dangerous and could be disastrous if one of the boys were to have slipped. If that had happened, the guests would either have fallen into the water or onto a lower deck. Many cruise fans have questioned, where are the parents? Or otherwise wondered about adult supervision and how much behavior could occur, or how such behavior could occur. Other cruisers have doubted the veracity of the photo, citing details such as similar attire of the teens appearing to be wearing or size proportion to indicate that the photo may have been photoshopped. I don't believe it's been photoshopped, but in any event, it says here, whether the photo is real or fake, it does indicate a fascination with reckless and dangerous behavior, as well as a desire to go viral with social media likes and shares. When the behavior is glorified, it gives others the idea to gain their own popularity from copycats or similar acts. All children, particularly teens, seek to push boundaries, and many occasionally do silly, stupid, and outright reckless things. Other recent behavior from other cruise ships have shown similar incidents on various ships, and not always with teenagers. It says in Carnival Cruise Line's Mardi Gras, 5 young guests appeared to be involved in an incident where they may have been playing a game or revealing something accidentally tossed to a higher balcony. And similarly, in November of 2022, a woman on a Carnival ship, apparently in Mexico, was dangerously straddling a balcony railing before being pulled off the railing by the ship's security. In that incident, emotional distress or alcohol appears to be a factor in the woman's very dangerous behavior.
Yep, we remember that, Scott. That was a bad story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can see here in the image, I mean, she's, got one leg over and one leg not. So maybe, if you had to put a finer point on it, maybe that wouldn't be as dangerous, but, in any event. Moving on, CLIA, which stands for the Cruise Line International Association, which all cruise lines are a member of. It's kind of like their lobby group. And travel agents belong to CLIA and so forth. So it says here, CLIA clarified no Amsterdam cruise ship ban. Several media reports in recent days have quoted local council members in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, with respect to criticism about cruise travelers and prospects of banning cruise ships altogether. The Amsterdam City Council has voted to ban ships in an effort to curb pollution and manage tourism, calling cruise ship passengers locusts with hardly any benefit to local economies. It must be noted, however, that the vote is a recommendation only, and there is no impact at all to the scheduled cruise ship calls to Amsterdam. CLIA has issued a statement reassuring travelers and the cruise lines of the commitments of the port towards upgraded infrastructure and long-term power investments to continue welcoming cruise ships. So that's a follow-up to, we first brought that story last week, so it's a follow-up to that. So it looks like they are not going to be banning it. It's just a recommendation now. We'll see where it ends up with. And finally, celebrity cruise guests notified of tax changes due to one port. This is also a follow-up story to previously reported that the Bahamas has increased their port tax fee for all cruise passengers. So it says here, Celebrity Cruise Lines has begun to notify guests booked on 2024 sailings to the Bahamas that their reservations are being updated with changes to departure taxes. Bookings are being updated in phases according to sailing dates, with earlier cruises showing the updates first. The Bahamian government has implemented a change to their departure tax amounts for cruise guests visiting the Bahamas on or after January 1st, 2024. As a result, we will be updating our reservation systems with the new amounts. The email is for notification of convenience only. The booked guests do not need to make any adjustments or extra payments at this time. The adjusted taxes and fees will be reflected on their bookings prior to final payment due. Guests booked on upcoming sailings with Celebrity Cruises, which is part of the Royal Caribbean Group, are reporting wide variations in fee changes. Some cruise fees are increasing by just $5 to $6, while guests from Canada have been reporting as much as 35 to 40 US or Canadian dollars increases to their bookings. Some guests are also reporting slight decreases as small as pennies. The amount that fees are changing, increasing, or decreasing depends on many factors. How many cruise ports the Bahamian or in the Bahamas the ship is visiting, the length of the cruise, the length of the time in the port, and the port itself, such as Nassau, Bimini, Freeport, or a private island. Cruise lines try to estimate these fees when cruise fares are calculated, which can be difficult when the sailings are open for reservations and sales months or years in advance, and the fees are likely to change prior to the sailing date. So I am managing a group for a April 2024 sailing aboard Icon of the Seas on Facebook. And there is a lot of chatter in that group from people who are already receiving notifications from Royal Caribbean about an increase in the port fees. So they definitely are not happy about it. Now, to my knowledge, the only cruise line official that has been vocally opposed to it is Christine Duffy from Carnival Cruise Lines. The only one that has actually come out publicly against it and continues to lobby the Bahamian government against it. Although it was supposed to go into effect in August, the Bahamians did push it to January 2024. So it's not likely that they're going to get rid of it or reverse it. So if your ship is only going to a private island and not any other Bahamian port, you can expect a $25 increase.
Oh, wow.
So, and that is it for the news.
Okay. While you were doing that, I saw a Weather Channel or an Apple News story or something that it rained so much in New York City that the water filled up a subway car.
That happens all the time. The water will pour down the stairs that go down into the subway stations. The water will pour down those.
Wow.
And flood the stations.
That's right. Yep.
Yep.
Lower, especially in Lower Manhattan.
Yeah, I was gonna say in Lower Manhattan. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down near the water. So.
And
wow.
Midlife Travels has made it in. Good morning.
I can't imagine
Good
the rest
morning.
that would be
If
on
you ever
the
get a chance to check out Hurricane Sandy hitting New York City, you will see
Oh yeah.
even cars floating in
Oh,
garages.
yeah.
You see
Mhm.
Lower Manhattan completely full. The Battery Park completely flooded.
Yeah.
There was no section in Battery Park to go anywhere.
No.
And
Right.
then all the train sections down there were all shut down.
Like up over the fence and everything else, you couldn't even really tell where the edge of the park was anymore and stuff like that. It's
The
pretty
tunnel
crazy.
between Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn got flooded.
Mm-hmm.
No trains going on the R to Brooklyn or New York City during that time.
Also,
the R.
Yep, we rode the R.
Yeah.
Cruise Vet Adventures has made it in, and he was talking about this this woman with her legs over the railing. He says, I was in the ship across the pier from the girl straddling the railing. I saw the security guys open her door
Yeah,
and come
sure
in and
did.
grab her up off of there.
They sure did.
Mhm. Yep.
Mhm.
So very interesting.
That's just crazy. That's
And
just,
It is
Bamanola said
absolutely crazy.
Bamanola has successfully made it through his alligator wrestle. Right here it says 10-minute video, so we'll be looking forward to that.
yeah.
Later on. Melnet's back from her walk. I'm glad you enjoyed your walk.
He's our Steve Irwin.
Yeah. And just don't go by the stingrays. That's all I'm saying. While you're cruising, we like for you to be here alive with us. Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says, good day, y'all. Only 95 more days till cruise day.
Right.
I know.
Actually, Rob, it's only 17 days till cruise day.
Oh my.
You
Just rub it in.
hashtag
we got 40 something. Hang on. Let me double check with our Mardi Gras sailing here. 38 days.
38 days.
38 days till
I
cruise.
hate you all.
I know, right? And Traveling with Tinkerbell has commented on the Bahamian government here. It says someone has to pay for the new cruise port that was built in Nassau.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
I mean, when I first reported that story weeks ago, I mean, so that's the first thing I thought to myself. All the improvements there in not just in the cruise port, but there are other things going on in the Bahamas, and that they need to pay for, obviously. So
Yes.
And Cruise Vet says Sherry still needs to go tubing with the Gators. Just saying. Yep, I know that's right. And let's see. In another cruise news story, Norwegian Cruise Line
Eddie
announced the 20 winners of its 4th annual Norwegian Giving Joy Contest, the brand's annual recognition program that has been celebrating teachers across North America since 2019 for their hard work and relentless dedication. Each of the 20 winning educators won a free 7-day voyage for 2
in any cruise, NCL cruise. But 3 of them got the major winning award that they're going to be riding on the Norwegian Viva naming ceremony.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's see.
Have they picked a godfather or a godmother for Viva?
For Viva, yes, Luis Fonsi.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Despacito.
Yeah, that guy.
Yep. In addition to the top 3 grand prize winners were invited to attend the exclusive 4-day christening voyage for Norwegian Viva, the second ship in the brand's all-new Prima class debuting August 2023. During the christening event in Miami on November 28th, they will also have the opportunity to enjoy exclusive performances by Luis Fonsi, along with other leading Latin entertainers, including the Queen of Latin Pop, Paulina Rubio, Saturday Night Live cast member and Miami native Marcela Hernandez, and singer Pedro Capo, to celebrate the ship's milestone.
Sorry, I was reading Rob's comment.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's check in with the chat and the shenanigans. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Rob says, "Well, since you put it like that, Scott, as Josh from the Moonlight Adventures would say, you can go kiss my blank, 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 blank."
Yeah, hashtag KMA. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures came in with a cruise countdown, 460 days to the greatest cruise of all time, the Booze Cruise 2.0 out of Tampa on Carnival Paradise.
That's right.
And since you brought it up, Rob, let's get with Eddie and see what he has to say about that.
October 28, 2024. October 28, 2024. Living out of Tampa, Florida. On the Carnival Paradise. That ship right there, homeboys. We're going to be leaving Tampa, going to Key West, Montego Bay, and Hell Grand Cayman. Yes. We're going to go visit for 6 days cruising those 3 major nice-looking ports. Please get in touch with Mr. Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel. $25 down, put your spot on the list. Please do so as soon as possible. They're selling pretty good. Cabins, you got to put your deposit by May 2024 and pay off your cruise by July 2024. You got a whole year to save up your money and come with us. Please come with us. It's a bunch of creators already. House of X, Mike and Rihanna Adventures, Cruise Nuts, Jeremy with J&S, Mustard Drill, Cheryl from the Cruising's Fun Anytime, myself, Bruce will be there, and a bunch of other people. So let's come on down. There's going to be Elegant Night. There's going to be a Halloween contest. There's going to be a bar crawl. There's going to be a bunch of good stuff going on, candy and all that. So come check it out. Controversial Cruising, new to the to town here with us in creators. He's also going to be there. Tinkerbell might be there too. So come on, let's go. Plus, we're going to be there the weekend before since it leaves on a Monday. We're going to be there the weekend, and Destination Fun will meet us there, and some other creators from the area, from Orlando area. They're going to be there also to meet and greet and hang out and get to know everybody. So it's going to be fun. So get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel. Also, Mike and Rihanna have a Facebook group that they manage. And there's all kind of information there. Get in touch with Mike, Bruce, or myself for more details. Check you out.
Booze Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios. Out of Tampa, Florida. Port of Calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
Even my brother might be there too.
Oh, that's what's up. Midlife Travels has come through with a cruise countdown, 23 days until we are on the Carnival Breeze, August 19th cruise.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Cruise Vet Adventure says 40 days till Navigator of the Seas.
Love Navigator.
Tinkerbell is on the inaugural cruise for the Celebrity Ascent in November.
Ooh, nice.
Rock the Boat will be on the Viva September out of Italy.
On top.
Viva. Nice.
Man.
And Jimmy from
Viva la Raza!
There's another 4 NCL Prima class ships coming out.
Yeah.
2027. So
Right.
Oh, nice. And
I was surprised how many Primas they're going to build.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jimmy from the Astute Tourist has made it in.
Good morning.
Good morning. Guten Morgen.
And Melnet living free zip codeless. This is our goal. Living the cruise life from our eyes, but then you got to come and experience it yourself. That is our goal.
Yeah.
Is to
Right,
get you
yep.
Yep.
That's why, I don't get when people criticize a ship or a cruise line. you need to go see it for yourself. You need to experience your own experience. Everybody's experience is different, no matter what. Maybe somebody had a bad day. You might have a great day. It's all up here. Yeah, and you go into it. So
there's going to be similarities to every cruise, but every cruise is going to be unique.
That's right.
Magnificent Germany. Darian has made it in. Good morning.
Darian.
Welcome.
I think I saw somebody else just slide in too. Nettie and JT have made it in. Good morning.
Hey, Shutdown.
See, my chat's jumping real quick. The astute tourist. 95 days till the booze cruise.
That's right.
I'll get to meet you up close.
I can't wait to have that.
95, if it's 95 days to the booze cruise, it's actually 95 days to the end of the wonder of the seas.
Yes. Nettie and JT, 82 days till the NCL Joy.
And talking about cruises, that story that Scott talked about yesterday, the NCL cruise ship that's going to Baltimore now.
Right.
Yes.
You've been given more options.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just through just November to January, just a few sailings. Just to kind of test the waters out a little bit, but it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and Jimmy said he'll be giving out hugs. Okay. That's what's up.
And I'll be giving out coffee in the morning. Quickies. I'll be giving quickies to everybody in the morning.
Quickies. That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to go live from the ship.
Yes.
Yes, we do. I don't know how much of a train wreck the show is going to be.
Yeah, I hope that works out.
But
there's going to be a lot of bandwidth hogs on that cruise. So
yes, especially us.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of replays on that week.
Yes.
From past for the week before or something. So we might end up taking Scott with us, kidnap him from the Wonder and bring him over.
Oh, believe me. 6 ways to Sunday. I've looked for a way to get from Port Canaveral to Louisiana in a couple of hours.
That's a 7-way. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You may not ever make it to the water.
Hey, Jimmy says, don't threaten me with a good time, Eddie.
That's right. We're gonna have a great time, sir. Not a good time, a great time.
And Mike and Rihanna want a quickie.
Hey, hell yeah! But they gotta wait till the next one.
Crow's Nest has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
And let's see. That brings us to this section of the show.
I want to say one thing about Eddie and his late night.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Eddie, Lugo Studios. He has, and I mean, it is awesome for you men that are creators. He has like a man cave of men, and they sit around just like men and talk. And because Jeremy is on it and we're playing his playlist, let me tell you, I'm looking at all the stuff I've missed from the show, and they talk about everything under the sun.
Yes, we do.
And I love that show.
Friday nights are fun.
Even if you don't tune in when it begins, you have until 1 a.m.
Yeah, you got 7 hours sometimes to tune in. So
please tune in to the show. You're looking at half the people here now, and you might see like Scrow's Nest. You'll see a lot of people. I'm not going to call any name, but Orange Cone. You'll see so many people, men.
Well, that grass grows really fast in Georgia. This is Eddie's "I'm mowing the grass" uniform.
Yes, that's what it is.
And then he's gonna say, "Oh well, I guess I'll do it later." I'm telling Alice. I'm telling Alice.
Yep.
She's listening.
Late night with friends of Eddie L. That's right. That's right.
That's it. And it is a great show.
Thank you very much.
A very
and Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says I'll be handing out hugs to the males and kisses to the ladies. LOL. They just might be a few live streams from my stateroom balcony.
Oh wow.
Drone.
Hey, Cruising Scene just made it in. Hello.
Good morning.
Hi, Sharon.
Good morning.
And Mike and Rihanna says Elton John is in the house. Good morning.
Right. This is from Friday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Although the Pineapple King made an appearance last night on Destination Fun.
Oh, that'll work.
Oh wow.
He had to oversee some other people that were there talking that they were Pineapple Kings, and the real Pineapple King showed up and said,
"Oh yeah, That's right. Okay, so Scott has a question for everybody in the panel and also the chat. Do you socialize or keep to yourself on board a cruise ship?
So for me, I used to always keep to myself, right? So like at dinner and stuff like that, I always used to love to be at a big table with strangers and stuff like that. And then I, for the longest time, just kept to myself and just did not bother with anybody. Now, that's still the case with dinner. At dinner, I no longer like to sit at big tables with strangers. I like to sit by myself or just, with my group. But now I am always looking for opportunities to strike up conversations with my fellow cruisers and to have conversations and to find out about their cruise. And I'm often running into first-time cruisers or cruisers who have been on that particular line or that particular ship that I'm on for the first time. And I love hearing about their experiences and having conversations with them. And I look forward to it every single time I'm on board now.
Nice. Eddie?
I like to socialize big time. Why? Now that I have a channel, the first thing I start doing, I go up to the table and start giving out my business cards, my pens, and start talking to them, and I kind of network my channel. And then I do like to socialize, yes. But when it comes to dinner, like Scott's doing, once I go into the mode with Alice, if we're not with anybody else, we try to get ourselves a single table just for the two of us. I like to have that little time with her also. But at the same time, as soon as I get up from that table and somebody sees me and says hello or wave at me or whatever, boom, I book there and I start talking. I mean, I just channel this, channel that. And I try to get them to let me know if they're having a channel or they're, like Scott's doing, like their first time cruisers or what's going on with their cruise and how things are going. I socialize also with the employees, even though you're not supposed to. But I talk to them. I make sure that I give them my attention also. Mm-hmm. And I if they're Philippines, I try to speak a few words in Talago. If they're Spanish people, I speak to them in Spanish. Depending on who they are, that makes them feel better. And this way you communicate and get that touch even more. So I do socialize as much as I can. Yes.
Now, for us, since we are Carnival cruisers, sometimes it is unavoidable to socialize. But now what we find is we can't even go to Walmart without socializing. Baby got recognized. She saw some crew members from the Breeze standing in front of Walmart waiting to be picked up. And she got out the car to go interview them. And midway, like right in front of the car, somebody stopped her. And it was this guy, that had recognized her from YouTube. So it's like we socialize, we're open people. We would like to talk and especially about cruising. So yeah, we love to socialize, especially on the ship with the crew members. We'll carry on full-blown conversations in an attempt to give them some sense of community, that people still care about them. We love them. We fully appreciate everything that they do.
And I on the backside of that, I like to like Scott and Eddie, and it's just not us guys. I was watching La Lita Loca about a year ago, last year sometime, not this year because I haven't tuned in unless he put something out. But last year, he was at dinner with a fan of his, and what he had did, and he even showed it on his vlog. He said the guy booked a chef table or behind the scenes for him. He would come up and talk to him when he was at dinner with his wife. And that's the only time, for me, that I have, to be me is at dinner. We can catch up on the day, see what we've done wrong, like in our older videos.
We've been running our playlist, and a lot of that stuff is just unnecessary and funny.
It's like, why? Why, God? But and I have not an issue with that, but I like that alone time, and then once I'm done, because it happened on Celebration, the table next to us when we got through eating and we were going to go somewhere, but it wasn't important because we can't get off the ship.
We was at City Brunch with Pier Runners,
and they stopped us and wanted to know, what's your channel, which is no problem.
Right.
What's your channel name and all of this. But then the conversation drug out.
It turned from networking to socializing.
To a long conversation. And that was just impeding upon my time to enjoy my sea day.
Not with me. Me and Marion stuck by, and closed out the conversation. That was good. That was good networking. Let's see. Nettie and JT says, I keep to myself. My husband socializes in the cigar room. Also, Cruising Scene has made it in. Good morning.
Morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
And let's see. Rob says, we will have 2 cruise directors on board in 95 days. Jeremy. So I'm assuming that you're going to be Booze Cruise. Thank you for revealing that.
And you're
right
flying
there.
into New Orleans
and to
now.
NOLA.
We know.
NOLA.
We
That's
know.
right.
Yeah, there's gonna be a female and a male cruise directors.
Nice.
I don't know, it's something to do with their contract that they happen to be on the same dates. But hey, the more the merrier.
The more the merrier.
Nettie and JT says, when you are in the casino, you don't want company.
That's true. But then we don't gamble like that, though.
Yeah, but I feel that, though. I really do. Cruise Vet says, I try and strike up a conversation as much as possible. Sometimes it's awkward when I sit next to someone in the MDR and they don't want to chat.
I think out of all of my experiences, the people that want to chat the least so far for me have been the people I sail with on MSC. The least. Not that they don't want to, but the least.
Okay.
So.
Well, that'll work. Mike and Rihanna says, we've been stopped in Walmart by a worker who watches our channel, and we've been stopped in a local park by someone riding their bike who watches our channel. Yeah, that's whenever you identify what city you're in, be ready for that. It'll catch you by complete surprise. And let's see. I think Bill just made it in. Warmstrong Adventures. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Destination VWF TV has made it in. Good morning.
Hey.
Hi.
Yep. Good for a future trip when someone recognizes you. Yeah, it's
even on the shuttle they recognized us. They said, we watch your thing, and I say, well, and I
get recognized pretty regularly.
Yeah. heck. Yeah.
I mean, not always, but pretty regularly.
Right. And let's see. That was a good question.
There was.
And moving on with the programming for the remainder of the day. Eddie, who's coming on?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Come on, baby. Don't fail me now. Started already at 10 a.m. is live with Blinda and Chuck. Following at 11 o'clock with Mr. Darian with A Moment in the World. By the way, Monday through Friday now, even though it's not here, j&S Adventures does quickie news in the morning at 11 o'clock Eastern time. So keep an eye for that after us. 1 p.m. Eastern will be Roy and Becky's Travels. 6 p.m. this evening will be two premieres, one by Fearless Rambler, George, and I Love Cruising Royal. And also 6 p.m. Eastern, the Astute Tourist Wednesday night cocktail hour, where he's making a drink for you guys tonight, maybe two. And then we get to chat with him till 7. Another premiere at 6:15 from Fearless Rambler. The man's going to be busy tonight. 7 p.m. Comes around to Edna's World. Warmstone Adventures and Embarkation Nation will be on the live tonight at 7. I don't know if they have Edna's with them, but at least I know that Bill and Embarkation Nation will be together. 7:30 p.m. will be a premiere by the Traveling Gilberts, followed by 8 p.m. Eastern with D&G Explorers, live with Mountain Folk, Full Blown Country. 9 p.m. will be Mount Homestead, 9 p.m. Eastern. 9:15 will be, I believe, just 8:15 Central, 9:15 Eastern, the Sea Show Cruise Fun and Home Theater. And closing the night, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern will be the Vineyard Farmhouse. Okay.
All righty. And what do we have planned for the rest of the day?
You're going to put those videos out, those vlogs out that we've done. You're going to schedule those. And I don't have any more lessons to be taught because I know how to do 2 or 3 things now, and that's all I need.
That's what's up.
And whatever else I don't know, Scott and Eddie can handle. But, you know what else we got to do? The suitcase.
The suitcase. I may have to reject this one, or we could have another episode of Mass Mayhem coming out. You never know what's going to happen around here. So what's up with you, Scott? What you got going on?
Just travel agent stuff. So
that's what's up. You know, I actually sent a Royal Caribbean quote the other day.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I'm moving on up to the Royal side.
My favorite quoting system is Carnival's newest, like their new quoting system, just because it's so exactly what you want, right? It's so concise. It has everything you need, and it's just easy and right there, and there's no thing about it. Royal Caribbean, although much improved, is still a total fail, I think.
Yeah, but the final price is still not on that e-quote.
Yeah.
The final price is not there. I have to take a stupid screenshot, scroll it a little bit, then take another screenshot to get the final price.
Yeah, I don't even do. I just type in the price. So
yeah, I'm
going
to have to start doing that because copy and paste. You know, that's one of the things that we like to do. It never dawned on me to go ahead and just like copy and paste it into the message field of the email. I don't know. I must be a caveman.
I mean, the worst booking engine still by far is NCL. Absolutely. NCL is like absolute worst. But
Mike and Rana's Adventure says any Temu videos coming out, Cheryl?
Not this week, but next week.
Next week.
For sure. 2 or maybe 3. I know maybe 3.
Scrow's Nest, 11 days till the celebration. Oh,
nice. Got me beat.
Your life will never be the same.
Yes. Whatever you think about Carnival and cruising with Carnival, get it out of your mind because the Excel class is a beast of another tribe.
And make sure you go to the productions.
Yes.
The productions are gonna blow your mind. You're gonna say, "Where did this come from?"
Unless you've been on Royal. Eddie, what you got going on for the rest of the day?
I'll be checking out Bill a little later. Also at 11 o'clock after us, I'll be checking out Mr. Cruz Pet.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be back live tomorrow morning at 7:15 with the morning quickie, 7:15 to 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's what's up.
Everybody, please go over and get the cruise news from Cruise Vet.
Yeah.
You know, he does his cruise news like Doug Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Straight, and he's gone.
Forward, yep.
Uh-huh.
And with that, we will go ahead and wrap up today's show. Thank you guys so much for coming in and definitely staying till the end. We really appreciate your ongoing support for the show.
Yeah.
Everybody take care of each other out there. If you like the show, please give us a big thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.